What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel, and I also want to thank y'all for liking my videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. As men, if we're going to be completely honest, well, we like two types of women, man. We want to settle down and maybe one day marry a God-fearing, wholesome woman. That's respectful, that's submissive, that's a good mother with a low body count. But we love to have fun with hoes, man. Let's be honest. And look, I'm not saying all men, but the majority of men. You dig? If we was to be honest. And this is one of the things that I see that's a little tilted in society right now, because a lot of the hoes are being rewarded with things in previous generations that the women would be rewarded with, like marriage, children, financial security, homes, businesses, trust, all these kind of things. You dig? But that was a time where that was flipped. That was a time where the women got those things, man. They got the long-term security with a man. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the problems is, it's like, well, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free, right? And a lot of dudes got that mentality, rightfully so. I can't blame them. Well, why would I go and marry a woman? You see what I'm saying? To put all that money and invest in her and have to go through the emotional and psychological changes of, being with one woman, when I can just go out here and mac on some hoes, and still get sex and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes have taken up that mentality. And right now, we have an overabundance of loose women out here. You know what I'm saying? Because women are going to go where they're being rewarded. You see what I'm saying? A lot of side pieces are being rewarded. A lot of mistresses. You dig? It just is what it is. Is anybody really happy? That'd be the $1 million question. Only time will tell. But the reason why we love hoes from time to time, especially when we're young, you know what I mean? Because you're not really thinking about settling down, is, they fun, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a break away from life normals and the restrictions and the rules and the responsibilities of just life. Every now and then people want to let their head down. You want to have some fun. You just want to feel alive again yourself. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, man, with hoes, or fast women, they bring that level of excitement. But the problem is, a lot of dudes get stuck with these women. You know what I mean? That's the biggest problem. They either make a mistake and get them knocked up. You know what I'm saying? That's a big problem that we're seeing. Now you're tied to this woman for 18 years through child support. Real talk. Or, you mess around and co-sign on the car or put on a credit card, and she go ahead and tear you out the frame. So a lot of dudes don't want to pay the consequences of dealing with fast women. But nonetheless, they like being between their legs. And that's the problem that I see. See what I'm saying? But like I say, men like both types of women. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Now, the more wholesome women. Look, man. As men, we all know that there's women in society that we understand when we approach these women, you need to be all man through and through. It's no time for games. She won't even have the demeanor that you can run game on. You see what I'm saying? It's just something about her eyes that will only accept the truth. You know, and that's her weeding out process. You see what I'm saying? You know, she just has the kind of energy that won't even allow a bunch of fuckery to seep through. You see what I'm saying? So if a lot of dudes not stable in their life, or if a lot of dudes not where they want to be financially, then they won't even approach these kind of women. Because you know you got to have your stuff together. You dig? You got to have your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You got to be accomplished. You know, you got to have something going for yourself. You got to have income. You got to have a roof over your head. You got to have a car to drive. You know? Preferably some health insurance. Stuff like that, man. Got to be in shape. Living at least halfway healthy. You know what I mean? No drug habits. Stuff like that, man. You know, these kind of women, they have a certain expectation from men. And they won't settle for less. You know, they might be into religion. Go to church every Sunday. Go to Bible study every Tuesday. You never know. And she going to expect a man to go with her. See what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then you got the hoes. Dog, I remember when I used to be in strip clubs a lot. I would always see dudes that would get off work. Let's say they would get off work 6, 7 at night. I would always see just a certain group of dudes there in their work uniform. You know what I'm saying? Steel-toe boots. You know what I'm saying? Dickie pants or some Wrangler jeans. Construction shirts. All that type of shit. Fingernails still got grease up under them. But before they go home to their wife, they wanted to stop in the strip club and get that girlfriend experience. You know what I'm saying? Before they got to walk through that door upright. You know what I'm saying? And they go there to feel alive again, man. You know what I'm saying? Go have a couple beers, talk crap with the fellas. You know, maybe tip a couple strippers, might get a lap dance on a good night, and keep it moving. I used to see a bunch of these dudes in the strip clubs, man. And I already understood what time it was with these guys, man. They just wanted to get away. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. But like I say, I think this is one of the things that's with the reward punishment system, you know, that's usually in place with women. I think right now it's just backwards. You know, a lot of the fast women are getting rewarded. You know, and the more wholesome type of women, well, they just out here. You know what I'm saying? They just out here. And some may say that their standards are too high. I will admit, man, some women do have very high standards. You know what I'm saying? But some women don't. Like, I could listen to a woman talk and decipher what she's saying. Some women just expect men to be men. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's all I hear. And then some women do have very high standards, especially given the way they look. You know, they could be one Reese cup away from being obese. We're talking about they want a man with a six-pack. That's utterly ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, but not all women have ridiculous high standards, man. At the end of the day, all they explaining is a man being a man. And as long as she can do her part, as long as she can play her role, then, you know, I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But she can't half-ass our way into getting a whole man. That's just not going to work right there. You dig? So that's it, fellas. You know what I mean? I just wanted to break that down for a second. Men, you know, we like both kinds of women. The key is, the major key in all of this is to know when to buy low and sell high. Get in, get out. Know which women to hold on to. Know which woman to let go. Know which woman fits your program. Know which women don't. Know which women are in your lane. Know which women are not in your lane. You dig? That's just a major key in it all. Because you don't want to be tied to a woman for 18 years that you don't give a damn about. You was only with her for the thrills and the good time. A lot of men are faced with that burden. But what I say is, gotta look in that mirror, dog. Gotta look in the mirror. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.